In this video, I would like to provide a top-down overview of how machine learning is achieved in Unity. This is done with the MLAgents 3.0 package installed in Unity. Here we have a simple setup. On the left is a police officer whose goal is to get to the cowboy location, therefore arresting the cowboy. His goal is also to avoid the walls and to avoid falling off the platform. Let us see what the script attached to the police officer entails. In the script, we can see that under collect observations, the police officer learns about its own location, learns about the cowboy location. It is also able to affect its own x velocity and its z velocity. Now, upon touching the cowboy, it will be rewarded. It will be rewarded with set reward of 1.0. Upon falling off the platform, the episode will end, and upon touching any of the walls, the episode will end as well. With the compare tag wall and the collision enter on collision enter function. Now, once the episode is resetted, then the police officer will be returned to his original position. The cowboy will be returned to a random location using the random range function. Let us see that in action. To see that and manual control the simulation, we have to set the behavioral type to heuristics only. Now, let's run the demonstration. When the demonstration is started, we can see if the simulation is working in order. Here, I can control the left-right movement as well as the forward-backward movement. Now, if I touch the wall, the episode resets. If I fall off the cliff, the episode resets. And if I manage to capture the cowboy, then the episode will reset as well. Now, end of the checking. Now, turn off the heuristics only mode in the behavior type and set it to default. Now, we are going to let the AI learn using the neural network. To do that, we are going to attach a Python command to this. Now, first, we have to locate where the folder of this is. Show in Explorer. We can copy the pathway and paste it in here. Now I am going to activate the virtual learning environment, and once I am there, then I can activate the MLAgents -learn, and I'm going to force rerun the simulation with the run ID of simulation 5, which is preset. Here, if everything is working correctly, the Unity logo will show, and it will indicate us to press the play button in the Unity editor. Now I'm going to press the play button, and the training should commence shortly. Once it is commenced, now we can see that initially the cop doesn't know what to do. It doesn't even know that it has to reach the target. It will fall off the cliff, knock into the walls, and doing everything it can, experimenting, and it doesn't even know the rules of the game, or the goal is to capture the cowboy. But eventually, once it touches the cowboy, it will get rewarded, and that is an indication to the AI that it is supposed to go to the cowboy. Now, the simulation usually runs for many trials, typically 10,000 trials, max step maybe 500,000, and so on and so forth. Now, here we are not going to wait for such a training to be completed. Let us stop this. Now, how do we test out once a simulation training is complete? Once a simulation training is complete, we will have access to a file uh, called the brain file, and here is called police agent dash whatever dot .onnx. It will be saved in this file format. That is the brain and the simulation model. Here we're going to check how the simulation model behaves and whether it is successfully trained by attaching it to the script. Under the behavioral parameters, here we have a model whereby we can input the model, which is the police agent model previously trained, and then set everything to default. Here I will purposely exceed the Python setup so that you can see that Python is no longer running. So it can run independent of the Python script. In fact, we can even build this as a game and it will all work automatically. Now let us press play. And you can see that the AI, once successfully trained, will always locate the cowboy. In fact, once the game starts, the cop will directly move straight to the cowboy. Note that this is called machine learning because the cop is not programmed to walk to the cowboy. Instead, it does this through reinforcement learning. Uh, Remember that it only learns about its own position, the cowboy position, and as well as being able to control its XY, XZ movement only. There is no further code to let it walk to the cowboy. So it's doing it through simulation and through many trial and error testing. So this is indeed the success of machine learning.